In football, firsts are sacred. The first touch in a new league. The first roar of the crowd chanting your name. And above all, the first goal. For Asisat Oshoala, the 12th of September, 2025, will forever be remembered as the day she carved her name into yet another chapter of football history. It was the day she scored her first goal in Saudi Arabia, on her debut for Al Hilal Women, in the Saudi Women's Premier League. This wasn't just a strike. It wasn't just a penalty converted in the heat of battle. It was a statement. A declaration. A promise, that wherever she goes, excellence follows. Today, we dive deep into that debut goal, the meaning behind it, the journey that led her here, and the inspiration that her story ignites for millions across the globe. To understand the weight of this goal, you must first understand the woman behind it. Born on the 9th of October, 1994, in Ikorodu, Lagos State, Nigeria, Asisat Oshoala grew up in a society where women's football wasn't always celebrated. But her passion couldn't be tamed. She rose through local academies, played for Rivers Angels, and quickly became a shining light in Nigerian football. Her journey is a map of resilience. From Liverpool and Arsenal in England's Women's Super League, to Daily and Quanjian in China, to her glorious spell at FC Barcelona Femení, where she won multiple Liga F titles and became the first African woman to win the UEFA Women's Champions League, to the NWSL with Bay FC in the United States, before choosing to write a new story in the Middle East. She has won the CAF African Women's Player of the Year a record 6 times. She has carried the Super Falcons of Nigeria on the biggest stages, including the FIFA Women's World Cup. Everywhere she has gone, she has scored. Everywhere she has gone, she has inspired. So when news broke on the 2nd of September, 2025, that Al Hilal had signed her, the world waited. The Saudi Women's Premier League is growing fast, and with Oshoala joining, expectations skyrocketed. The stage, Al Hilal vs Al Qadsiya. The occasion, opening day of the 2025/26 Saudi Women's Premier League. The atmosphere, anticipation, nerves, hope. Fans in Riyadh knew they were about to witness something historic. Cameras flashed. Commentary boxes buzzed. Analysts debated, could Oshoala adapt quickly? Could she deliver right away? The first half was frantic. Both teams pressed, both looked dangerous. Goals were exchanged, and by the second half, the game was finally balanced. And then came the moment. In the 62nd minute, the referee blew the whistle for a penalty in favor of Al Hilal. The tension was thick. The crowd hushed. Who would take it? Of course, it had to be her. Asisat Oshoala stepped forward, calm, composed, shoulders back. The responsibility of a debutant, the expectations of a new league, the eyes of millions all on her. She placed the ball carefully. Took a deep breath. The referee's whistle pierced the air. 1 stride. 2 strides. Strike. The ball ripped into the back of the net. Goal. Oshoala had just scored her first goal for Al Hilal, her first in Saudi Arabia. It gave Al Hilal a 3-2 lead at that moment, tilting momentum back in their favor. The crowd erupted. Her teammates rushed to her. Her name echoed across the stadium. By full time, Al Hilal triumphed 4-3. And though the scoreline was close, it was Oshoala's penalty that made all the difference. That single strike carried layers of meaning. 1. A personal milestone. For Oshoala, scoring on debut is nothing new, but it never loses its magic. This was proof that she could adapt, that her instincts are sharp no matter the country, no matter the league. 2. A statement of leadership. Taking the penalty under pressure isn't just about skill, it's about courage. It showed her teammates and fans alike that she was ready to lead. 3. A boost for Al Hilal. The club's investment in her was immediately validated. She didn't just play, she delivered. She turned expectation into reality. 4. A symbol for Saudi women's football. The Saudi Women's Premier League has been growing, but with world-class talents like Oshoala scoring, the spotlight is brighter. It's a signal to the world, this league is rising. 5. An inspiration to millions. From Lagos to Riyadh, from Barcelona to Bay Area, her story echoes. Your dreams can carry you across continents. Your gift can make room for you anywhere. Oshoala's debut goal isn't just a sporting statistic. It's a lesson in life. Lesson 1. Courage to begin again. She could have stayed comfortable in Europe or America. Instead, she chose to begin again in Saudi Arabia. Greatness often lies outside the comfort zone. Lesson 2. Pressure produces diamonds. Penalty kicks are pressure cookers. But legends thrive under pressure. That goal reminds us that the heat that intimidates others can bring out your brilliance. Lesson 3. Adaptability is strength. Oshoala has played in Africa, Europe, Asia, America, now the Middle East. Adaptability isn't weakness. It's power. Lesson 4. Legacy is built on consistency. Scoring in Nigeria, England, China, Spain, the USA, and now Saudi Arabia? That's consistency at a world-class level. Legacy isn't an accident, it's built. Lesson 5. Your story inspires others. Somewhere, a young girl in Lagos watched that goal. Somewhere, a fan in Riyadh felt hope. Somewhere, a footballer doubting herself found courage. Inspiration multiplies. For Oshoala, this is just the beginning in Saudi Arabia. For Al Hilal, they now have a striker capable of delivering in big moments. She will be central to their title push. For the league, with stars like Oshoala making headlines, expect more international eyes and investment. For Oshoala herself, she has started strong. Now the challenge is to keep going, to dominate, to write her name into Saudi football history just as she did in Spain. Asisat Oshoala's first goal for Al Hilal wasn't just about football. It was about the globalization of women's football. The rise of African excellence on every stage. The courage of women pushing boundaries in sports and culture. The reminder that passion knows no borders. Her story says, dream big, work hard, embrace change, and you can shine anywhere. So yes, the scoreboard will record it as just one goal in a 4-3 victory. A penalty in the 62nd minute. But for Asisat Oshoala, for Al Hilal, for Saudi women's football, and for millions inspired around the world, it was more than a goal. It was the spark of a new beginning. From Ikorodu to Riyadh, from dusty pitches in Lagos to glittering stadiums under Arabian skies, Oshoala's journey is proof. Greatness travels. Legacy endures. Inspiration multiplies. Her first goal in Saudi Arabia is a reminder to us all that whatever desert we find ourselves in, we can bloom.